trembling crawl. Kicks hit fierce like a sudden fall. Leads flash quick in a humming chain, pulling every moment through the strain. Fragments rising up the broken line, waiting for the drop to realize. Signal riot, bursting through the core, breaking every rhythm to the floor. Riding on a beat that cuts too tight, shattering the pattern of the night. Signal riot, running in the heat, twisting every pulse inside the beat. Break, break, turn it higher. Hit, hit, burn the wire. Hi-hats scatter in a rapid spark, pattern shift loud through the bending dark. Voices hit sharp in a stuttered slide, carving out a path where the shadows hide. Fragments rising up the broken line, waiting for the drop to realize. Signal bassline jumps like a loaded wire, kicks hit hard with a rising fire. Synth leads twist in a loop and spin, dragging every heartbeat further in. Pressure climbing fast beneath the skin, waiting for the break to pull me in. Voltage runner, sparking through the night, cutting through the rhythm like a blade of light. Racing with a pulse that never slows, following the beat wherever it goes. Voltage runner, running on the heat, breaking every limit in the beat.
Push it higher, higher, higher.
Feel the fire, 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 fire. Hi-hats race in a shattered line, patterns fold tight as they realign. Voices slice in a glitching haze, locked into the tempo's rapid blaze. Pressure climbing fast beneath the skin, waiting for the break to pull me in. Voltage runner.
up in a narrow thread, waiting for the hit to break the spread. Razor
Bass slams heavy through the crowded space. Kicks hit sharp in a frantic chase. Leads twist fast in a looping flare, pulling every heartbeat through the air. Crackling tension climbs the narrow wire, waiting for the spark to amplify.
Voltage break line.
Voltage break line.
Voltage break line.
Flicker in a syncopated glide, patterns locked tight like a shifting tide. Voices glitch, soft in a filtered sweep, slicing through the dark where the signals creep. Crackling tension climbs the narrow wire, waiting for the spark to amplify.
Voltage break the wire. Split again.
shadows pulse deep in the circuit glow. Bassline cracks where the currents flow. Sin lines twist in the double helix run. Broken signals rise in the coded frame, counting down the seconds to the flame.
Voltage breaker tearing through the night, cutting every waveform out of sight. Riding on the rush of a titan spark, keeping all the static in the dark. Voltage breaker running with the charge, breaking every limit in the barge. Hit, push it harder.
Like a tether snap, patterns fold tight in a feedback trap. Voices glitch through the crystal haze,
Voltage breaker. Push it harder. Split the armor. Push it harder. Split the armor.
Neon signals trace across the floor. Bass slams heavy through the open door. Lead flick sparks in a narrow ring, pulling every movement to the spring. Lines of static pulsing coded flow, counting down the seconds till it blows. Shadow circuit twisted in the dark, lighting up the edges with the flashing mark. Spinning through the noise with the razor tone, hunting for the beat like it's my own. Shadow circuit wired through the night, running every rhythm into life. Shock, shock, shock. Feel it tighten, 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 tighten. Tight, tight, tight. Tight, tight, tight. Tight, tight, tight. Shock, shock, shock. Voltage brighten, 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 brighten. Drums roll sharp in a double stride. Pattern shift deep like a breaking tide. Voices sweep in a grainy flare, pulling distant echoes through the air. Lines of static pulsing coded flow, counting down the seconds till it blows. Shadow circuit, 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 circuit. Shadow circuit, 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 circuit. Lighting up the edges. Shadow circuit, 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 circuit. Lighting up the edges. Shadow charge again. Charge again.
Rumbling waves push the body wide. Kick drum punching like an engine ride. Lead synth runs in a spiral climb, pulling every number into time. Tension bends the signal till it screams, waiting as the floor splits at the seams. Limiter breaker, crashing through the frame, pushing every boundary with the burning flame. Riding on a beat that chews the night, driving all the static into flight. Limiter breaker, cutting through the haze, rip the rhythm
no more borders.
Snare snaps tight with the metal glare. Patterns twist deep in the heated air. Voices crack through when a ghost to call, filling every corner of the hall. Tension bends the signal till it screams, waiting as the floor splits at the seams. Limiter breaker. Limiter breaker. Break, unfold again. Rhythm surge deep in a racing flow. Bassline spins tight in a neon glow. Lead synth spirals in a rapid turn, pulling every second till the circuits burn. Static pressure runs beneath the tone, waiting for the drop to take the throne. Hyperdrift sliding through the beat. Hyperdrift sliding through the beat. Ripping up the floor with reactive heat. Running on a pulse that bends the night. Driving every motion into light. Hyperdrift's caught inside the spin. Breaking all the chaos from within. Drive, slide, slide, slide. Twist, twist, spark the wire. Snare snap crisp in a coded line. Patterns roll sharp through the borderline. Vocal cuts shimmer in a glitching haze, tripping through the tempo's wired maze. Static pressure runs beneath the tone, waiting for the drop to take the throne. Hyperdrift sliding through the beat. Hyperdrift sliding through the beat. Ripping up the floor of reactive heat. Running on a pulse that bends the night. Driving every motion into light. Hyperdrift's caught inside the spin. Breaking all the chaos from within. Slide, 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 slide. Twist, twist, spark the wire. Good. Good.